Hey guys, what's up? It's Danielle. So welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I have a what's in my bag video. Now, this is going to go along with my everyday carry stuff that I keep in my car, which you guys will probably see that next week. But honestly, I tend to go through purses quite a bit, and I don't know. I like sharing this. I like seeing what other people have in theirs. So this is a little messenger bag that I got off of Amazon. I love it. I think it's super cute. I did make some modifications to it by taking out the name brand right here. There was also a tag that was over here that I took out. And I don't know, I kind of just wanted it to look a little bit more generic, but it does have a longer strap that you can adjust, which personally I like. And I love the fact that it's canvas. But anyways, there's two pockets on the side and they actually have snaps, which I think is cool. The main compartment also has two snap closures, and then there's a slip pocket right here, as well as a zip pocket on the inside. So first things first, I have a Petzl Spirit Carabiner. I honestly have used these for years. I love them so much. And I have some pepper gel. I prefer this over the spray because it also has the UV dye in it. And you can't accidentally push it down because there's a little thing that you have to lift up to get your thumb in there. So I always like to have multiple options when it comes to self-defense. So this is just one of them. I don't have anything in the side pockets, but in the slip pocket, I have my keys. So this is my car key. I do have remote start if I choose to use it. Usually I don't unless it's cold out, but I also have keyless entry. So I really just have to have this in my bag. This is another weapon that, well, I guess I should call it a tool, but it is also a weapon. This is the Cricut Tacti-Key, and my brother was the one who told me to get this. I've seen it, I had seen it in the past, and I've had this for a little less than a year now, but I really like it because you can take it on planes, and I guess TSA doesn't say anything. So I think that's really cool because you still have an option for self-defense. And not only that, if anybody asks, you can use it as a screwdriver. I have this one, and then I have the exact same one that I keep on my keys for work because, every workplace you're not allowed to have weapons on you, but nobody is really going to question this. All right, other than that, I have a flashlight on here, and really this is more so for when I get the mail at night after I come home from work. I have a keychain that I've had for over 10 years. It was one that I bought when I lived in Italy, and then I have my mail key to my back door, and then the key to my house, and I also have one of these mini lanyard things that I don't know. I have it on there just for the sake of convenience. Okay, getting back to having multiple tools for self-defense. I am really into knives, and I have honestly had to use them before to defend myself. So personally, I never think that it's a bad idea to have one. This one is a lot smaller than this one. You can tell just by the size. This is the Cricut M21 10 KSF. And actually what I like to do with this is, depending on where I'm going, I will put this in my bra just so that I have something. It's better to have something than to have nothing. So that's really why I like that one, because it's a lot smaller. This one is one of my favorite everyday carry knives. This is the Cricut Fossil. And really what I love about it is not only the size. I have really large hands, so it feels really good in my hand, but also You can tell the handle is really, really cool. So I'm a huge fan of Cricut knives, honestly, but those are only two of my everyday carries. Okay, getting into the middle compartment. So I have my wallet. This is a Bella Taylor cash envelope wallet. I have had one other pattern that is like the same type of wallet. I actually really like these. They're massive, but you can definitely organize all your cash, which for me is a really big deal. And then I have two pouches in here, and that's actually all that's in there. I don't keep anything in the zip pocket. So these are like part of my everyday carry stuff. And when I say everyday carry, I don't mean that they are for survival. It's more so for comfort. I do have survival type stuff that I keep in my car, which I'm going to share that with you guys further on down the road, probably in the summertime. But this is what I keep in my purse so that, you know, if I'm out and about, I can always just reach for it. So first things first, this is a Maxpedition pouch. I've had this for almost 2 years, I think. And these are really, really great. They hold up very, very well. And you can stuff them a lot and they will still hold up. Like you can see the stitching is starting to come through, but I mean, it's still holding up really well. So this is meant to be more like a tactical kind of pouch, but it works very, very well for whatever you want to store in there. I have a clothespin because I have had stuff like clothing, you know, break on me, snap on me, whatever. So it's always nice to have something to use as a backup. I also have one of these Night Eyes S-clips that I also have used as something to repair my clothing, believe it or not. And then on the inside, well, first of all, I don't keep anything in the mesh pocket because I keep everything on the inside. So first things first, there is Gold Bond Ultimate Healing Lotion. This stuff is great because it's actually non-comedogenic. So you can use it on your face and your hands and anywhere else, and it's not going to break you out, which is honestly what I really like about it. I have a nail file. Even though I don't do anything special with my nails, I just keep them short. I like to have an emery board in here because if my nails get snagged on something, it really bothers me. So I just like to have something for that. I also have a pair of tweezers because I tend to get, I almost said blisters, but I tend to get, oh my God, what was I going to say? It's too early for this. I've gotten like 2 hours of sleep, but I tend to get splinters. That's the word I was looking for. Sorry. I tend to get splinters a lot from work. So that's really why I have that. And then, you know, sometimes like just have like a stray eyebrow hair and it just, yeah. The other thing I keep in here are cuticle nippers because my cuticles generally look like trash. I'm not afraid to admit that. And then in here, this is like the most rudimentary first aid stuff. So I have a couple different types of Band-Aids and then I have some triple antibiotic. And in here, I also have a glasses repair kit. I only wear glasses when I drive at night. So it's not very often that I have to repair them. I have to repair sunglasses more often. So that's why I like to have that. I have Carmex with SPF in it. And then this little tube is from Mochi, and I just have some sunscreen in there. And this is a spray hand sanitizer from CVS. I do keep one thing of eyeliner in here. This is the only makeup that I keep in my purse because most of the time, if I'm wearing makeup, I try to make sure that it's simple enough to the point where I don't have to really touch it up. But this I can use on my brows as well as my eyes, which is why I like it. So it's dual purpose. These are cotton nail wipes, and I always like to have these on hand because you never know when you're going to be in a public restroom that doesn't have any toilet paper. I think we've all been there before. All right. So that's what's in this pouch. This is like the absolute essentials. So what I tend to do is if I feel like I'm okay, but I'm still going to be out and about for the day, I will literally just leave these in my car. That way I still have access to them, but then I don't have to lug them around with me because these do make my purse heavier, especially this one. So this is an Eagle Creek Packet Cube. I think these are really great, especially because they are relatively compact and you can fit a lot in them. So right here I have this little baby carabiner and there's different types of hair ties on here. And then on the inside, I have a big pack of gum. I tend to go through a lot of that. And then I like to keep snacks in here just because I have had times where I've almost passed out. And other times I have to take supplements and I need something to eat to settle my stomach. So I like to keep these Planters Nutrition, whatever little packs in here. I find that these hold up very well getting thrown around in my purse. So that's the main reason why I like them. Not only that, but you know, they hold up a lot better than like a granola bar. They don't melt, nothing like that. This is one of my favorite things, and this is a pill case. So this comes in like a pack of 4. I found it on Amazon, had this for like a year or two, but I love this thing because it has so many different compartments. So I just use the same things over and over basically. So I have kaopectate in case I feel like I'm going to puke. I have Aleve, and you can tell I did try to label some of them, but I didn't label all of them because basically it's just the same stuff on repeat. I have ibuprofen because sometimes Aleve doesn't do the job. Sometimes you need ibuprofen. And then I also have allergy stuff, and I also have a lot of caffeine pills in case I don't drink coffee at work or in case I don't have time. And then I also have pills for like when I'm on my period. So there's all of that. Next thing I have is this Aveeno Skin Relief Hand Cream Intense Moisture. I wash my hands a lot, so they get very, very dry. So I really try to make it a priority, especially in the colder months, to put this on my hands as much as possible. And you can see there's Baki. I do have a pack of tissues in here, as well as a little makeup remover wipe. You never know. It never hurts to have it. I also have these 2 Tic Tac containers. One of them has rubber bands that I use when I braid my hair. And then the other one has some roller pins and bobby pins. I also have one of these hairpin things that you can do like a French twist with. And then there's also a headband. I never really know what I'm going to walk into at work, so I like to have different options. And then there's also some of these plackers in case I get stuff stuck in my teeth. This is completely extra, but it's a little jar filled with my eye cream. Some days I do forget to put my eye cream on, and I'm not going to lie, I get really irritated when that happens. So instead of having to drive all the way home, I just use that. In this little pill box, I have some earplugs. I use them at work primarily, but you know, I think it's helpful to have them anytime because sometimes it's just nice to zone out. Little rescue inhaler. And then I have pretty bad allergies, so these are allergy eye drops. But that is everything that I keep in my purse. And honestly, this looks like a lot, and it probably is to some people, but this is what I've become comfortable carrying, and I can always take stuff out or, you know, add more if I want to. I'm not even going to try to shove this back in here right now. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and maybe it gave you some ideas as to what you can put in your bag. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll talk to you all in my next video. Bye, guys.